Old Terrence Howard, old Terrence Howard. Well, there's a lot of old about you. Well, what a jive turkey. And this time it's because you were on Bill Maher, which I shook my head about. But you said there that you supported Donald Trump up until mass deportation. Am I right? You gonna blame it on mass deportation? Okay, yeah, okay. You said you support. Of course you did. Because you in the tax bracket. You know, while you talk a good game, no one ever got your political viewpoint. We never asked you where you stood on issues. You know, we know that you kind of flighty and you all over the place, but you are a relatively conservative black man. You know, I mean, despite the roles and things that you do, your whole vibe is pretty conservative. There's nothing about you that, I don't know. But for you to say something that ignorant is so embarrassing on so many levels. Trump's whole agenda has been um, obviously the Jim Crowism against black folks and the staff that he puts together. Did you not see Charlotte's West Virginia back in 2017 with the marchers? And he said there were good people on that side and there were good people on that side. Did you not see that? Do you not pay attention? Now I know on Holly Weird and Wood and Shook and all the other stuff that goes on out there. He put some money in places, and you probably had to do some business, and that's probably what it is. And won't you just say that because the tax bracket that you fall into, that you are, you didn't came up with your salary, and that because of the money that you support, don't use that as your rallying cry. Why now all of a sudden that you have issue with him because of mass deportation? Don't use that. Where have you been? Were you not studying the subjects? Now you pretty much have come across like a halfway intelligent cat on certain topics and debates and theories and so on and so forth. And you seem like you're very steadfast in your beliefs and how you feel about things. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this one, what glasses were you wearing? Were you wearing Stevie Wonder glasses? Stevie Wonder would tell you what's up with this turkey. You can't see what the agendas are. You don't read a room that good, though you claim to be that bright and sharp. Yes, it was always inevitable that this is what he was cooking up. I can't believe that you actually said that with a straight face that I didn't know. And yeah, because it's fashionable now to because of what's going on. It's fashionable. But when it wasn't fashionable, you was all happy and you probably didn't pay the time of day because again, you're not operating on the common person. You know, when you did hustle and flow and you got hustled out of the bag because you got paid like what, 12, 20 grand, maybe some residuals here and there, basic enough to get you all the popcorn and pop and Juji fruits or Jolly Ranchers, whatever you eat, if you go to movies or do it at your crib, that you could want. But as far as getting a real bag, you didn't even get paid for. It's hard out here for a pimp because you got pimp. You didn't get nothing for it, and that was 20 years ago. So okay, you're in the tax bracket. You didn't make good. You one of the few on the block in your neighborhood where you live now. Okay, I give you that. But don't sit here and act like you didn't know what his agenda was. Don't sit here and act like, oh, But you sitting up there talking to a cat that's an agent himself from Bill Maher. So what you expect? Because actually, there is hustle and flow between both of you because you both play a certain role, and that's what you do. It's called role play on the screen. What an interview he did with Bill Maher and a lot of stuff that he revealed and a lot of things. But to sit up there and say, I was with him until that. Well, of course you were. Tax bracket. He talked the kind of talk that you like. And, you ran into some circles, you know, but don't fake the funk. What we don't want is some jive turkey faking the funk like, oh, you know, I don't know what he's about because it's called studying. And if you go into that booth or something, you read the room, you read it out. But the cats like that read their tax bracket. They don't read about feelings. They read about the factual that can benefit them, not the reality. But maybe if you have hired some people or some people and now suddenly they can no longer work for you because of the status and situation. So now it impedes on your situation. Now you are a caring American voter. Now you got so much to say, and now you're on a crusade against that evil orange idiot. Now all of a sudden you woke up and you're like, oh, now I'm gonna power to the people. Yeah, okay, Terrence, stick to acting. Okay, just stick to acting, because when more you open your mouth, this is why no one can hardly take you too seriously with a lot of the stuff you say. Because a lot of stuff you saying is Johnny come after the fact. And that's kind of how the playbook that your script is. I noticed that with you. You never say nothing in real time. It's always 20 years past the prime, past the pull date. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay woke. Stay free. I'm out. Peace.